Hello there, everyone. My name's Ayumu Kagami. We're back, and we have paper and pen. Hold on. Do you know anything about what's going on? Dots. Dot, 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 dots. This isn't the language they speak here. I'll be fine, you know. You only know the one language, right? Yes, I haven't taught you. It's too soon for you children to do that kind of study. I'll give it a shot. Give me some time. Dots. Alright, here we go. There was a detective who talked to each person here, but suddenly the lights went out and his throat was slit. Seems he had poor hearing. Before he died, there were 5 people in the room, the same ones here now. We'll call them A, B, C, D, E. They were asking what they were doing before the murder. A. I was doing some reading here, then it suddenly went dark and I dozed off. I didn't know he was dead until I woke. B. He was murdered? Really? He wasn't a bad guy, though. To stab him with a knife like that? B knows something. C. I just want to play outside. I was just here for some tools. I don't know anything about him. D. Calm down. I can't believe he was dragged here. These footprints are big. It must have been a man. E. Yeah, I was here, but I left right away. He wasn't even here then. I know the answer, but you have to answer it. It has to be someone else who interferes with the heart. There are 2 culprits. Good luck. Oh, goodness. More puzzles. Alright, well. I don't even care about that guy. I'm more concerned with him not being able to play outside. So, he's play outside. He's dead. He was dead when I got here. And I'm so scared. I was telling him I'd go visit him tomorrow, but it seems like he got troubled. Him? Yeah, he was a great guy. Really. Calm down, calm down. Alright. A. Reading, sleep. A. Read, sleep. B. Clueless. Stab. C. Outside. D. Calm down. I can't believe he was dragged here. These footprints are big. It must have been a man. D. Bad guy. E. I was here. E. Here. Left. Got it? Write down the 2 culprits on this paper. That should do. A. Real. Reading and sleeping. B. Clueless. B did it. And C did it. Nope. Think it over one more time. Plus the culprits are still here. We might not have much time. Alright, well, I'm going to save the game here. And it's cold. He was dead when I got here, and I'm so scared. I was telling him I'd go visit him tomorrow, but it seems like he got troubled. Yeah, he was a great guy, really. Go ahead and calm down. Calm down, calm down. It's even, I don't even care about that guy. I was more concerned with not being able, okay, go outside. I don't know. A. I was doing reading here, it suddenly got dark, and I woke up. Didn't know he was dead until I woke up. He was murdered, really. Wasn't a bad guy. So B and D. B, D. Right, I explained it, and he seemed to understand. It should be fine now. Killing a person, what an awful thing to do. Let's go. I am. This is a weird bedroom. Your bed's weird, sir. Like, you know, just your bedroom's weird. There's a novel here. A strange book, isn't it? But lots of people have read it. I wrote it. But the name is my friend's. Yes, I hate it. I know I've told you that again and again. The name itself is great. My teacher gave it to me. But I hate myself so much for not living up to the name. Interesting. It's blotted out and unreadable. Dots. This is where we part. This is my world. This door leads to my present self's world. It's very tiny and still restricted. Dots. It's open. Why did it come to this? You're smart, so perhaps you know. If you know the answer, tell me, Alan. What? It's a diary. Read it. Wait, the diary. Read. I bought a house, well, but it was formerly a facility. It's much too big for me. I can see myself getting lost easily. I'm indebted to Cliff once again. I should really thank him later. Today I met a girl. A few days ago, she was found near a house that burned down. It seems to be the daughter. She insists there's someone other than her. She seems to have another personality, so I gave her double the furniture and such. I wasn't sure what to do, but at any rate I found research subject this way. She's now in my care. No symptoms at the moment. I met a second girl. I received a letter 3 days ago that had all the particulars. Perhaps because of what she's been through, she's much less cheery. She's reluctant to talk with me. She enjoyed talking with the other girl, albeit not for very long. It may be slow, but I'll get her talking with me. No symptoms at the moment. The third, I met a boy. I was surprised, but given his mother, I decided to take him in. He talks plenty, but he's illogical. He was a little awkward with the two girls, but they played together a few days later. Today he kept putting frogs on my head. He's a bit too mischievous. No symptoms at the moment. I met the fourth, a girl. She walked from a town in the woods. I talked with her and she told me about a new mysterious illness. Evidently it wiped out her town. Did she have a resistance to it? I'm a little interested, but it's unrelated and she doesn't want to talk about it much. It's hard to talk with her. She doesn't talk with the other girls, just playing piano in her room. No symptoms at the moment. All the children have potential to break out, but still no symptoms. But are there even symptoms? How did it go then? How did it go back then? I'm getting a headache. I'll stop for now. A few pages are ripped out. I met a fifth child. He was outside when the incident happened. He says the shock caused memory loss. At a glance, I was surprised. It's just a hunch, but he may be on the verge. I'll watch him very carefully. 2 seasons have passed since then. What have I been doing? I feel like my chest is burning. I see the scene in my mind again. Yeah, this must mean, yes, very soon it will all be over. My head hurts. I'm sorry, Fiona. A scrap of paper in the back. Contained a notebook scrap. When I came to, it was my usual world. She's still sleeping today. I X'd lots of people, but I was never X'd. Why is that? I should have been more, but there's no bad people left. There's only good people around me. The cat says only bad people can, which is right. I don't know a thing. I just keep trying to people so I can be... That's... variety of books. The only way that... hold on. There's a small notebook. Victims of nightmare syndrome continue to increase. I'm glad they found some good food, but they're up to something in our world to drag people into the world. Parents suddenly being violent to children, abandoning them, forsaking them. It must be the rabbit's power. The cat must be something too. What did he tell me back then? I only took one thing from you. Was it really only one? Can a person be so easily ruined by having one thing taken? Is the cat lying? I don't have a clue. There's no time. No time. No time. The door. Huh. Is this... What does this mean? Nightmare syndrome. I can't look at the bookshelves. There's nothing on these bookshelves. What? This is him. Alan. If you're here, then no. The cat can't be trusted. You really are proficient at breaking promises. It's quite troubling. That key. It looks sharp. Give that to teacher, would you? Right away. Now. No. Very well. This might hurt a little. I'm sorry. Ha! It doesn't even hurt. Now it can end. This awful dream. Yes, it's the end. Will you hear my story? This isn't my first time in the world. I've been here before. Nightmare syndrome. As an avid reader, I'm sure you've heard of it at least once. It's a disease that keeps one from waking and takes their soul. The cause is said to be unknown, but I believe it emerges in children whose hearts are in darkness. Have you noticed? I took it in hurt children with nowhere to go, helped them, and let them live with me. but secretly I observed and studied them as children who could acquire the sickness. I must have upset you. I'm sorry. I want to destroy this world and these dreams, whatever it takes. I lost someone important to me right before my eyes in this world. Ever since then, I've thought of nothing else. It was my selfishness. So when you arrived, I was very surprised. Maybe because you reminded me of myself back then. If I made you unhappy, I thought you'd acquire it. But I couldn't do that. Soon, my door opened. I should have come alone. The rest of you were taken in as well, and the entrance grew bigger as a result. I tried various things, but knew nothing worked. Alan, though you opened the door, you did nothing wrong. It's all my fault. There, it's okay. This is my dream, my world. I've made too much weakness. Before I knew it, I was drowning in more than I could manage, so I have to end it, for her as well. I'm not very smart, she often told me so. I researched long, but I guess it was all for naught. Take this. Obtained a locket. I couldn't give you what you wanted most, because I was never given it. I don't even know what it's like. I'm sorry. If you have nothing, then you should make me. Then you should make something. You have wonderful friends all around you. Just take it slow. You're smart, Alan, so you'll be fine. Right? I'm an adult, allegedly, so they won't eat me. I'll figure something out. There's a number for a man named Cliff on my desk. Say my name and he'll come help you. He's my one and only friend. He's very kind. You'll be fine. Please forget about me. Then no one will have to come here again. Good night, Alan. Obtained a notebook scrap. Why wasn't I X'd? I thought I would be X'd then, but I simply wasn't able to X, because I didn't know how to X. What will I do now? I've lost everything. I have nothing. Oh, I'm so sleepy. X me. Someone please X me. So ominous. It's filled with all my clothes. Dots. 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 Awesome to have a piano, though. A phone. No response. Teacher. Good night, teacher. Wow, that's really good. I think I might go through, because I was supposed to grab something off the table. I didn't know that would end it. I thought I was just going to be looking at the teacher, but this is definitely a good, enjoyable experience. I definitely enjoyed it. So I definitely want to say thank you everyone who did drop by. I might make another video about multiple endings if you guys would like, because I have had a lot of fun playing this, and I would like to see what else there is involved with it. But as for now, we're going to let the credits roll, because I'm not 100% sure if there's anything after it or anything like that. But if you do like my style of commentary, or did like this series, you should definitely hit that like button and let other people know about it. Sharing it helps out a bunch. Commenting what you liked, what you didn't like. Positive, negative comments in the below. Just keep them appropriate, please. And if you do want to come hang out with me on my live stream, there is a link in the description below. It's twitch.tv/Ayumu Kagami. And you can hit me up on Twitter, twitter.com/Ayumu Kagami. And I post all the time on Twitter, and you can always keep up to date with what I'm up to do. It's always fun. I don't really know too much of what I have to talk about while the credits roll. But I definitely enjoyed this series. It had that Alice in Wonderland vibe, and I definitely love that. If you guys have any other games you would like to see me play, leave suggestions down below. There's going to be a lot of new content coming up on the channel. I have a bunch of games planned for it. Some extra horror games, the Outlast DLC, Dread Out, I believe is what the game is called. So keep in touch with me on what other games you would like to see coming up on the channel, or would like to see me do live streamed on Twitch. But thank you very much, everyone, for joining me for Alice Mare. It was a wonderful experience, and I hope to get to see you guys all again soon. If this is the end. Ending. Good night. So thank you, and have a wonderful night.